Have you ever noticed that when you've believed something so deeply, the world around you just seems to prove you right? Every time, everything that just comes into alignment to prove whatever belief you have in your mind correct. So when you shift your mindset, so would the world around you also will shift. So it's important to know that you cannot directly control all that is around you, but you can control how your mind behaves. So focus on that. Hi, I'm Mariisio. I'm here to tell you guys about how powerful your mind is and how you can change your reality just by switching on what's going in here. Your mind is such a powerful tool. Your mind named itself, it told itself its own function, okay? So if that enough isn't proof to tell you how powerful it is, then I'm gonna bring to you even more examples to show you how powerful it is that your mind is. So first things first, you need to understand that you are working on a confirmation bias. What is this? What is a confirmation bias? I will tell you. So this is more of a psychology term. This is our tendency to favor information that confirms our already existing belief. If you believe one way, of course, everything else that happens around you, you're gonna perceive it in the way that favors the belief you already have. So, for example, let's say you wake up and you're like, wow, I feel pretty today. I feel beautiful. I feel attractive. I feel alluring, right? And now you're like, okay, I'm bad. I'm a baddie. I feel so cute right now. So you go out in public. You're in school. You're out in public, right? And passing by someone, right? And while you're passing by them, they look at you. The person just looks at you. Now, if you're feeling how I described before, like you're feeling like a baddie, you're gonna take people looking at you, not just that one person, people in general looking at you, you're gonna take that as, oh, this person thinks I look pretty, this person thinks I look good. However, if you're feeling like insecure, if you're feeling like ugly, you're feeling not cute, okay? If you're feeling not cute and someone keeps looking at you, you're gonna think, oh, they're looking at me because that's how you're gonna think, okay? And you can notice this too. To summarize that, the example is you feel cute, people are looking at you're gonna think, oh, this person's looking at me because they know I'm cute. However, if you feel ugly and someone's looking at you, you're gonna perceive that as they're looking at me because I have something on my face. They're looking at me because I look weird. They're looking at me because I look funny. They're looking at me because I look... See? All about how you perceive that. So you have to understand that the thoughts that you have in your mind are so important, whether these are positive thoughts or negative thoughts, especially the thoughts you have about your own self. Because really and truly, your thoughts shape your whole entire reality, I promise. If you believe that you're not good enough, then you're going to seek out in situations little details that confirm that belief in your mind. So it is so important that you nurture and give yourself empowering beliefs that make you feel good, even if it feels silly. I was watching a girl talk video, and this girl, her name is Aubrey, and she was saying how although other people might feel silly doing this, but when she was feeling insecure, she would look in the mirror and hype her own self up.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'll look at stuff and I'll be like, oh my god, like I'm like the most ugly person on the planet and my body's ugly.
You shouldn't ever say that to yourself though.
I don't say it to myself, I would just like wake up and I'm like, ugh. And then other days I'm like, dang, like I'm the cutest person alive, and then other days I'm like, no. Like I should be sent away.
You should just, no matter what, wake up and tell yourself in the mirror that you're the cutest.
See, it doesn't always work like that every day.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I'll wake up.
Have you guys ever actually done daily affirmations?
No.
No. There was I don't now, but there was a moment in time where I did, because I was I was really insecure in that one era of life, and I would do it, and it works.
Really?
Yeah, it really does.
That's so strange.
Would you like look in the mirror and do it?
Yeah, I would like wake up in the morning, like go in the mirror. Like if I had
Kendall Jenner
school, I
does
would
that.
go to the mirror. I would go to the mirror, and I would just be like, "You're so beautiful," and then I would say it like 3 times in a row, and then I would say like, "Your hair looks so good today," like 3 times in a row, and like
Really?
whatever I was feeling insecure about. Yeah.
See, I feel like I would like. I feel like I would feel like I'm gaslighting myself.
Okay, and you have to sometimes.
I
That's
feel like
what
was
it
it ever
is.
like you're beautiful? 'Cause I feel like that's
It
how
was
I'd be
like,
in the mirror.
"You're beautiful."
Really?
Like, yes.
I
Like,
feel
it
like
was
you're like get up, you're pretty, stop crying.
Maybe that would work
No,
better
I know
though.
someone who
Can you
likes
show us
icing
how you
on
do
their
it?
hair.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for school and I'm like about to leave. I like shut the door and I would just be like, "You look so pretty today." And then I would say it again and I'd be like, "You look so pretty today." And then I'd be like, "Your butt is giving fat. Your butt is giving fat." And I'd be like, "Your hair is giving curly." Like, and I would just like
Your hair
say
is
it.
giving curl.
Your butt is getting fat. That's probably what I would say.
I feel like it's like the
Yes.
conversations.
And sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Because truly believe it's a normal human thing that we're not always gonna feel our most confident and best version of ourselves. However, fake it till you make it. I rather pretend to feel like I feel good instead of just soak in that. Why would anyone want to soak in that negative belief? Okay, sometimes you just have to force yourself to do better and to be better and to feel better. That's how it is. Because I'll insert the Rihanna clip. Rihanna, she was getting interviewed by this girl and she was like, "What do you do on the days that you don't feel like your most confident self?" And Rihanna was like, "Pretend. It's better than crying." I am not trying to push onto you guys a narrative that I and other people just wake up every single day of our life all confident like a baddie, you know? However, it is important and it is your responsibility to nurture your mind so you can at least try your best. So, in all, when you have the belief that you're not good enough, it'll always reflect and come back to you. We technically don't live in reality. We live in our mind. Everyone lives in their mind. Every single person that you come across, they live in their mind. I promise. Because thinking about it, how we perceive everything is so different. Okay? This bias that is built into all of us can a lot of the time mislead us to believe things that are completely not true at all. And if you have an unhealthy mind, then your environment is just gonna be toxic and unhealthy. This is our belief of ourselves and of others. If you already perceive yourself in a negative way, then you're gonna think everyone else has had that perspective of you. And if you have a bad perspective on someone else, then no matter what they do, you're gonna see it in a bad light. You ever notice how when you didn't like someone, it's almost like everything that they do P-words you off completely? Like if they breathe wrong or if they sneeze wrong. Versus if you had seen someone else sneeze or breathe that way, you wouldn't care or give it a second thought. But since you already dislike this person, you see it 1,000 times worse than it actually is. That's that bias you have built in your mind. You have this bias towards yourself and everyone else. This is in everything. This is something I want you to reflect on. Get your journal and write, how do you see yourself? Ask you. Describe yourself in 20 characteristics. These can be physical things. This can be about your personality, your talents. Describe yourself, okay? Bless you. And whatever traits that you listed and that you do not like about yourself, then you will have the power to change it. Remember, you have the power over yourself, your actions, and who you are. No one else has that power. So when you wrote down those traits, notice the ones that you don't like. Or if you didn't write them, the ones that you thought about. Which negative traits about yourself that you would want to change? Guess what? You have the power to change them. You're the only person who has the power to change them. It all starts within here. And if it's easier said than done, then take the steps needed to change that, okay? The least you can do is fake it. So if for example, if one of the traits you listed was that you're an insecure person, okay? Pretend to be a confident person. Develop some outer ego where you're not Samantha, you're Sasha. And Sasha She is the more empowered version of Samantha, okay? Sasha is the woman you want to become and you have the power to become, okay? And then soon to be those two or more. So if you do have those negative connotations about your own self, then you must break from that confirmation bias, okay? Well, the first thing you can do is to recognize it. You have to at least, sometimes you don't even know you have this confirmation bias in yourself. Sometimes you just sit back and think about it. One big thing, if you don't realize, sometimes you don't know you have this confirmation bias about yourself, reflect, okay? Think about those times you've made an error or a mistake. What was that first thing that came to mind after you realized you made a mistake, okay? Okay, sometimes it's so far deep in there, you don't even realize it, but it's so, what's the word? The underlying layer in there to the core, like that it only peeks out sometimes. So what do you say to yourself when you make a mistake? Do you call yourself dumb? Do you call yourself stupid? Do you call yourself uneducated? Think of those insecurities you have about yourself. That is something that no matter what you do, they peek through, I promise. And you're gonna want to challenge this belief, okay? Challenge that belief that you have about yourself. If you have to purposely seek out information that contradicts it, do what you gotta do, sis. Babe, your mind is too powerful. Just like any tool, the same way it could benefit you, it can also be used to go against you and hurt you, I promise. You must understand how it operates, okay? Your confirmation bias is just another example of how our beliefs shape our reality. So what are those beliefs? Those beliefs about yourself and the belief about the world. I hope you guys have fun watching. I've been creating, and I'll catch you in my next YouTube video. Bye bye.